Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. On the counter, Etienne. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. from the gun. Mayfield. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. There's a nice move. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield on the move to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the tread expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield on play action. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Mayfield. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play fake. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. DeJuan Smoot with a tackle. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second down at 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Flush to his right. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll try the left side. Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, it's Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They hand this off to Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And his his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 8 coming up.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Four yards remain for second down.
They'll run. Here's Harris. Pushing his way through. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Najee Harris,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. They go play action with Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go play action now. Lawrence
being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
play action. It's Lawrence. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On third down, Lawrence.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
5 yards remain on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Christian Barmore
able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Rolling
him to his right. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter, as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll start the drive with Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 121 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 8 yards to go on second down. Now Harris. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On first down, it's Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.